Hey, good morning, everyone. So it's been a good long time since I've posted a video, or actually made a video rather. Um, and so now it is February 1st, 2021. We're back at the uh, renovation house. But I thought I'd start the video out this morning outside in the backyard. It's currently negative 15 this morning. Yeah, so a nice brisk morning. But thought I'd show you what we've been up to. So the addition has been pulled off. You can see the siding up there, and so the upper portion of this addition was pulled off last year when I had my friend come out and help me, and now the flooring system is now all gone. And yeah, so you see you got a little bit of the floor itself is still there, but the joists and all the framing's all gone. And just a little bit of the roof is still up there. I did that to help deflect rainwater and everything from hitting this unprotected wall. Yeah. So next phase of this is going to be to rip all this down and actually sheath it, wrap it, and put siding up and windows and all that jazz. But yeah, so we've been out of commission here at the Saranac Lake project. Last summer, work exploded. It was amazing. As a breakout builder, I can't believe how busy we are. I had to actually put this project on the schedule in order to get any time on it. So we spent the month of January here, and we did a lot. And I say we because I had to hire 2 employees. And so now there's 3 of us now, which is great. I never expected that to happen as fast as it has. And we're doing really well. We've got 1 new house up in the air where we're doing a collaboration effort with a homeowner. Anyway, back to this. You can see we've gutted all of the wire out of this house. There's a bunch of everything from fire damage to rodent damage to improper wiring practices to knob and tube. Everything was here. Everything had to go. I'm not willing to do it haphazardly. So there's that. Our windows are here. They've been here for a year. Haven't had time. You see we got some new framing going on. We've stripped both the basement and the upper level down to the studs to move everything, all the insulation, wiring, plumbing, all the generations of repairs that have been made that have not been done correctly. We're doing it all the way down. We're going to make this place right. It's really the only way to do it. So this corner here, you see a bunch of OSB stacked up. That is the leftovers from the repairs that we've been doing. Directly underneath that OSB, that corner was dropped 5 inches. When we put the laser on it, that's what it measured out to be. Directly above it was a little over 3 inches in drop. So I tore this all apart. You can see that there's newer OSB underneath there. It's all dirty now. But the floor joists underneath this section had extensive water damage. So just went ahead, ripped them out, beefed up the old system, jacked it all up, put in a new post in both that corner and in the center here, and one over here. Replace the joists, replace the subfloor, and then we'll put up another layer on top of this to even out the floors. We'll rip out all this linoleum and stick on tile and all that junk, and we'll make this all nice and level. Over here there was a additional 1.5 inch drop over here, but there was no stud work there. And what stud work was there was this guy here, And as you can see, it was cut to put in some ductwork. So this whole thing had sagged down. So I went ahead and posted two 2x4s there that are in direct line with the floor joists, and then as they go down, they hit a plate down there, and then underneath the plate that goes directly down to the foundation. So that's a nice solid connection from footing all the way up. So now that's super stable, and the floor system above, as you can see, I went ahead and sistered in all new floor joists from this point to here, and then put in new floor joists from here all the way over. What had happened is there was a bathroom above here and a radiator. They had blown a line at some point, and the floor joists were damaged in this section here, and the weight of the house was crushing them, and they didn't have any of that extra blocking there. So wood grain for load purposes work in, so if you bring your load down, you want to have your wood grain going in line with that so that the load transfers through the wood grain, not on top of it, squishing it. So yeah, all the floor joists through here were all squished. In fact, you can still see how this one, you can see a bit of an air gap there. That is the evidence of it curling from the weight of the floor system, or the wall system above it. So you add in the blocking, which we'll go ahead and do all the way around. And we put double floor joists throughout here because I am putting a bathroom back in this location up above here, and we are going to have a large tub and a walk-in shower, double vanity. It's gonna be a really nice master bath up there. So I want to make sure we carried as much of the load out of that room as possible. Don't know if I'm going to be putting tile in, and I don't know if future homeowners will be putting tile in. So if they do, I want it as stable as possible. Yeah, so we'll continue around. You know, this area's all been cleaned out, gutted out. This floor system needs to be ripped open and figured out why it's dipping down on that corner, or along that whole wall, really. Underneath, it's not exactly clear, so we'll tear it all apart and find out what's going on. I may even lower that whole floor so that it's even with the floor over there. And then so it's nice transition here, and then when it comes out to here, it'll be a smaller, it should be a normal size step to go down, you know, around 7 inches or so. But yeah, so then what used to be the really dark bathroom through here, that's all been gutted out. We still have no power here. As you can see, that work light was on. And then back in there still the dungeons and storage for material. Due to the costs of construction dealing with COVID, we have decided to, I decided that we needed to, hold on. So, sorry about that. The neighbor just up the street here flagged me down, had a question. So, here we are, back to the inside. So, I guess I should back up a little bit. So this is what was the cure porch. So you can see that we've been demoing the walls out. We left some strategically placed studs so that we can, you know, not have the ceiling fall down on us. And so the plan is still the same. This is going to be like a mudroom entry, and then there's going to be a wall almost where that stud bank is going toward this way. And so it's going to isolate the space. I am going to sink this mudroom down so that the stairs coming up into the house are all even. The last step is about 4 inches taller than the rest. So it's a tripping hazard. I don't like it. So anyway, yeah, so the rest of the interior walls are pretty well gone. We have, we've salvaged a bunch of planking that was the original sheathing in some walls. This way we can use some nice old circular sawn wood as an accent somewhere, or I don't know. I'll get creative. I'll let the artistic side of me flow on that one. So yeah, this wall here still has to go away. That's got a fair bit of load on it yet. The ceiling up here. Oh yeah, so the ceilings. So there were 3 ceilings on this structure, and so they had it just below 8 feet when I purchased, and I didn't like that. And you know, I don't like the drop ceilings anyway. So when I had to demo those out, demoed the next layer out, and then found this really difficult material to get rid of. Yeah, it is not easy ripping through this stuff. And then I'll take down all those laths and we'll put blocking in to strengthen that system up, and we'll sheetrock the whole darn thing. And we should have 9-foot ceilings, maybe a little bit more. So there's that. This all has to get opened up yet. I am going to reclaim the oak flooring. Yeah. Well, like I was saying with the costs of COVID and construction, it's ridiculous. Doing repairs on this place, it's skyrocketing the cost. So I've got to save where I can, and I thoroughly prefer to be recycling. So we've got some of this oak floor over here that's getting ripped out. This room's gonna be carpeted. This is where you saw the floor joists below that were replaced. So here's the new subfloor, as you can see here. Yeah, and there's just a bank of studs over there that we're gonna reclaim. Yeah, I have a pile of, this is the only decent insulation that was in this entire house. Everything else was either rodent ridden or just collapsed under the weight of cellulose, or yeah, just not in great shape or properly installed. So I'll consider reusing this as I go along. And oh yeah, we did a little swap with a neighbor, and I cut down his trees so that I could have this view, and he came over and demoed out the old furnace. So a little bartering benefited me in both ways, so that was great. That hardly ever happens. And I have the gas insert for that. And yeah, she's coming right along. We have a lot of work to go. A lot. And but we're not going to stop. Sort of. So what's happening is that I'm shooting this video as I'm mobilizing to the next job again. So the house that I mentioned that we were building for a customer, we're gonna go back there. We're gonna do the tongue and groove ceilings over there, and start in on the siding, weather permitting. I'm not gonna put my people out at negative temperatures. That's just not gonna happen. It's just not efficient. It's just dumb. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to that site and get going on the ceilings in there and punch that out for her. Then we have a job March 1st that's going to take all of March, and then we have a job April 1st that's going to take all of April, and then I hope to be back here in May. I'd love to get this thing on the market next summer. So, but I've got customers that are clamoring to get their jobs done, and I'm pushing jobs out until September at this point, because I don't know how long this is going to take, and I've got a bunch of little things that are popping up that I need to take care of in order to build the clientele base that I'm trying to build. So yeah, this is a great job and great opportunity to have. I don't know You never know with the real estate market, because we're going way deeper than what this neighborhood can sustain. So my profit's not going to be great. I mean, it'll be good, but it won't be great. Um, I hope. But it's a gamble. So, and I'm gambling a lot. Uh, so we'll see how that goes. Um, but the realtors that I've talked to so far, they're stoked that the project's even happening. The neighborhood needs some love, and we're going to give it to it. So with that, I hope you guys are doing well, staying COVID free. Um, we're doing our best up here, social distancing, wearing masks, and doing our part. So stay well, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.